Hey world, it's your host Marshall. Thanks for tuning into my podcast, Run On Thoughts. Here we talk about everything and nothing because we are not afraid to be all of ourselves even as we evolve. And that's my thought for my fellow thought thinkers as we unpack our traumas, past hurts, and other BS. Y'all ready? Let's go. Hey thought thinkers, are you ready for another episode of Run On Thoughts? I am excited to be here, and you guys know that before I start, I got to stand in a place of gratitude and say thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone listening for the first time. Join us at runONthoughts.com and become a thought thinker. Subscribe, share, take what you need, put the rest of it up on the shelf. And to all my listeners who have been on this journey with me of unpacking and unlearning and restoration, I thank you. And with that, today I am excited. I want to get started because today's topic, covered in joy. This topic came up when I was on a phone call with my sister Karen, and we usually in the morning are having conversations about whatever we see in the world. And I know that the world is crazy right now. It is hard to find peace. It is hard to find joy. It is hard to find any of these freaking things because life is just so freaking unpredictable. But the truth is, I know that life can be heavy, but joy is always within reach. You have to build a personal relationship with joy and carry it with you through every season of life, not just when life feels good, but especially when it doesn't. Joy is a practice. Joy is a perspective and a covering we can wear every day. Joy isn't just a destination. It's a way of being covered. It's a way of being protected and renewed from the inside out, guys. I know many of you are searching. You think that you can get in your car. You think that you can go out into the world and joy will be there in the future. And the truth is, like I said, joy is not in the future. Joy is not even in the past. Joy is in the now. Joy is a decision that you have to make that is best for your life. I'm telling you guys, I think about joy all the time. Right? You got to treat joy like it is absolute. You have to treat joy like it is, what am I trying to say? Like air. You have to treat joy like air. You have to treat joy like food. You have to treat joy like water. You need it. So many of us are upside down because we are searching for a thing. And the truth is the thing has to be within you. My sister asked me, is it like one of those things that you can fake it till you make it? And I thought about it. And the truth is, I don't subscribe to the you can fake it till you make it concept, right? Because you have to be a liar. I believe that you can decide that you want something. You can apply the laws of attraction or any of the laws of the universal energy to it, right? But the truth of the matter is that you have to then do the work. So you can't fake it. You have to live and exist in a place of what? Gratitude. One of my favorite words is gratitude. We were talking, my sister moved into a new home and she doesn't really like taking out the garbage. But on this day, she was happy to take out the garbage because taking out the garbage reminds her that I am living in a home that I can take the garbage to the curb from the home. The more you're grateful for, the more you will become grateful for, and the more things will find you. Joy will find you when you exist in a place of gratitude. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have been there. I have had a hard life. I have lost parents, family, friends, struggled, had no money, constantly trying to figure it out. What are you going to do? I have been in survival mode where I feel like I am walking through life on glass. I am on the rat wheel of life, and the rat wheel of glass is covered in shit. It's covered in glass. It is covered in obstacles, and I am trying my best. And when you are trying your best, it is hard. It is hard to see and feel and be with joy. I was going crazy inside when I am trying to work. I am trying to maintain an unhealthy relationship. I am trying to be there with my son. I am trying to go to school. I look crazy. You can see the dishevelment and the unease and the lostness in my face, in my body, in my clothes. I am giving everything I got to everyone, and I don't know how to give nothing to myself. And I am telling you guys that you cannot exist here. You cannot exist in a space where you are giving everything to everyone and you are not taking the time to give to yourself. You have to take the time to give to yourself, guys. You have to learn how to see it. What is it? Joy. You have to learn how to see joy in everything. When I tell you guys that I am grateful for everything, I am grateful for nothing. Therefore, I am grateful for everything. You have to be grateful for the small things. And when you are grateful for the small things, there lies the joy. There lies the gratitude. It's so crazy, but so simple. You have to learn how to see it in everything and bring it with you wherever life leads you. Wherever life leads you. It's not over there. It's not over there. It's not in him. It's not in her. It's not in the past. It's not in your parents. It's not even just in your home. It is in you and has to exude from the inside out in order for you to change your perspective and see the joy in him, in her, in your home, in your gratitude. You have to walk with joy. Joy has to be a part of your personality. And I remember when the transition happened for me. I had to make a decision that I was no longer going to live in survival mode, that I was no longer going to keep looking for joy, that I was going to be joy. Because if you are looking for joy, kind of like looking for love, then that means that other people and situations get to play with you. And I've been played with. And I don't want to be played with anymore. And I can assume that you guys don't want to be played with either. I am sure that you are tired of being played with. But when you give people power over you, you give them the power to play with you. Because those who can uplift you can drop your ass to the mother effing floor. If you need their validation, You will always be pining and yearning for this validation. If they can lift you up, they can take you down. And that is why I do not have conversations about relationships or things that require more than just the work of you. You have to be willing to take accountability. You have to be willing to see that you are worthy. You are the prize. You are joy. You are the living. You are energy. You are deserving. It's not selfishness, right? Because the more you love, not this false shit and this false bravado, but the more work you do, the more you fall in love with yourself as you are. Not as the world wants you to be, but as you are. The clearer you will be able to see that you are joy. Excuse me, guys. That you are joy. You are joy. Joy is your birthright. Joy is lived. When I decided that I no longer wanted to live in survival mode, because when you are living in survival mode, you can live across the street from beauty. But survival mode creates tunnel vision, and you will not be able to see the beauty. You ever hear someone say, wow, how can that powerful school be right there? And yet there be so many poor people or unhealthy people or victimized people. It's because they're in survival mode. And when you are trying to survive, you can't really think about nothing else. You are focused on minute by minute by minute. You can't see across the street. You can't see into the future. You can only replay the things that you have been through in your head, and you are only looking for the next morsel. And a light has to shine in, right? I'm trying to be that light. A light has to shine in and say, hey, in there. Hey, I know you feel it in your gut. I know you feel it in your soul. I know that it's not right, but I am telling you that you have to change your perspective. You have to make the decision. You have to switch the light on and know that you are living, and therefore you are worthy, and therefore you are deserving of joy, of grace, of gratitude, because a lot of this is giving yourself grace. So many of you are judging yourself against others. So many of you are judging yourself against things that you don't know nothing about. You are looking at pictures that you don't know what happened before or after, and yet you are comparing yourself to these things. And I was there. I felt unworthy because I was a teen mom. Here I was, an intelligent young woman, and I made a mistake. And no, the mistake is not my child. The mistake was in not having love for myself. The mistake was in my feeling alone and believing that I did not have people that I could rely on and count on. And when that happens, what happens is you will make more mistakes and you get lost and you feel piled up on. And the more life piles up on you, the more lies you have to tell yourself, the more dirt gets piled up on you, and the higher the mountain. And the higher the mountain, the more lost you feel, the more lost you become. But also, you're blocking out the light. You're blocking out your light. I was blocking out my light. I didn't see that I had angels or the ancestors or people, real people that were there for me, that were sent to me, sent to my life to guide me to the next leg of the race. And when I decided that I was going to enjoy it all, my whole insides changed. Who I was attracted to changes. What I wanted changes. How I looked changed. How I fixed my hair changed. What I cooked, where I wanted to be and live. All of it changed because I could see life through me. I could see that I am deserving. I believed that I am deserving. Joy is the covering, guys, that never fades. At work, they are always shocked that I am so excited for the holidays. And my boss asked, then maybe I would like for Christmas to be every day because I enjoy how happy those people are. But the truth is, I don't need it to be every day. I am grateful for the one day, and the lead up is the joy. The anticipation is the joy. The taking joy with me on the journey and picking out things and buying things and being able to share love and be loved and be loving is the joy that I am seeking. I remember when I was moving. Well, you know, I'm going to take you back to before I was moving, right? An ex told me that I would, you know how a man tells you you would never be, and then once you are clear headed, you do all of the things, you level up. Well, of course I leveled up. I'm a level upper. And I hope that's what you guys are, right? I was looking for a house in New York City. I couldn't find anything that I liked. I was putting bids on everything, mesh, trash, everything. But I saved up the money. And so instead of buying some $700,000 house that didn't have a new kitchen or bathroom and was so small that you can put both arms from wall to wall, I bought a house out of state. And I felt proud about that, right? I felt proud about that because I allowed myself to get off of the rat race, because we can all be in our own way. I was in my own way. I was not being grateful that I could make another choice. And when I moved to where I'm living at now, I wasn't sure if I wanted the bedroom with the bathroom because the bathroom was so small that I was ungrateful. I was mother freaking ungrateful, like the audacity. I have a whole bathroom with a shower, but I was being ungrateful. And then I had to have a conversation with myself and go, self, get over your fucking self. And I looked at that bathroom and I looked at it as a challenge. Maybe I can make this bathroom beautiful. And I did. I used its smallness. I used it to say, oh, I can put this here and I can do this and I can decorate outside of it in a way that aligns with what's in it. And now I am proud of this bathroom. I am proud of this bathroom because I had to remember when I didn't have nowhere to go and I was running around trying to figure out where I was going to live and how I was going to keep a roof over my damn head. Sometimes you can think something is not ideal, and then it got the nerve to turn into the ideal. I didn't even want to move into this apartment that I'm living in. And the truth is, I didn't even see it as beautiful as it was because I was in my own motherfucking way. But God always sends love so that you can see, because I needed to give myself grace. All because I wanted a motherfucking doorman. I wanted a doorman. I don't give a damn about black refrigerators or white refrigerators, but I wanted a doorman. I don't know why. I feel like I deserved a doorman. I work hard. I went back to school 2 times. I was a good mother. I've been through some things. I wanted the doorman to ring. Miss Wilson, you have a guest. Crazy thing is that I live across the street from buildings with the doorman, and the amount of traffic and people and loitering and hanging outside, my family will tell you that that shit I don't like at all. So sometimes you have to wait and recognize that everything, everything is a lesson. Everything is a lesson. And if it's a lesson, it's a blessing. And I am blessed and highly favored. And I really do believe that everybody is favored. Everybody just don't know they favored and can't tap into it. And part of tapping into it is recognizing that you got to carry joy, that joy is your birthright. And the crazy thing is, I know that it's not easy to create joy. I know that so much is going on in the world, and it is hard to see that joy is within you. And some of the things that you can do to bring joy into your life, the first one is you got to create space for stillness. Every Friday, my boss asks me, what are you doing this week? And often I tell him nothing because I enjoy the space in stillness. It is imperative that you be alone. It is imperative that you have time for yourself, time to unwind, time to decenter, time to reflect, time to plug in to yourself, time to regenerate, time to make sure that your own personal light is shining at full capacity, at full battery, because that is the only way that you can give back. That is the only way that you can go out into this world that is crazy and still be full, is that you got to fill yourself up. Because joy is not always loud. I am loud, but joy is not loud. Joy often whispers. It rarely shouts. When life is noisy and rushed, it's easy to miss it. You got to make time for the stillness every day. Even if it's just a few quiet minutes in the morning or before bed, breathe. Right now, guys, breathe. Breathe. Give yourself permission to breathe. Give yourself permission to reflect. Listen to what's good around you. But more importantly, listen to what's good within you. Joy often lives in the pauses we make for ourselves. It's the in between. Joy for me is getting out of the shower and I got a tiny bit of the lotion that I love, but it was just enough to lather up my whole body. Joy for me is knowing that I was able to get a popcorn maker, that people who love me have helped me curate the life that I want. And because I don't have no yes men in my life, they know me sometimes even better than I know myself. And the blessings just keep coming in the multitude because I allow myself to exist in the pauses in between. In the in between. It's not when you are doing the work, like even motherhood, right? Motherhood is hard, but I enjoyed every minute of it, not because it wasn't hard, but because I was able to see the in between, because I wanted him to have more than I ever had. And I don't mean stuff. I mean more love. I mean more support. I mean more freedom. I mean more safety, a safe space to be. That happens in the in between. That's not happening when you're working or cooking or cleaning. It's happening in the in between of that. when you're laughing or being asked a question or needing something. It's in the in between. It's when it's outside and the sun is shining and it begins to rain and you just laugh and decide to sing in the rain, because joy is a decision. You got to feel it, find it, carry it. Joy is a relationship. It is not a moment. It is the buildup of all of the moments. It's all of the moments. Okay, guys? I also want you to practice gratitude. I start every week being grateful to all of you who listen, because I am grateful. I am grateful that I get to share with you. And I am grateful that you choose to listen and share with me. I am grateful that we are a family. I am grateful. Gratitude has got to be intentional. You got to decide, just decide. And I mean, not maybe, not when, not if, but now. You got to decide to be grateful with intention. Joy grows when gratitude is planted. Gratitude is the seed of joy. Each day, you can name 3 things, big or small, that you are grateful for. I go to bed every single night singing mantras, and one of those are the 7 chakras. And in those 7 chakras, I first align myself with who I am. But then I name 5 things that I am grateful for. Only one of those things that I'm grateful for gets to be something that is of the flesh. And at first, when you start saying things that you are grateful for, they will be big things. But as you are looking for things to be grateful for, they will be smaller things. Hence the I am grateful for nothing, therefore grateful for everything. As you run out of large things to be grateful for, you will start being grateful for things like being able to see the rock, being able to have soap and water. And no, those are not small things, because even when they get small, you realize with gratitude, everything is big, right? Write them down, speak them out loud, speak them into the mirror, hold them in your heart. This simple act will allow you to shift your focus from what's missing to what's already overflowing. Gratitude invites joy to stay a little longer. And so when there are those people who think that you are faking joy, you are not faking joy. You have bright, big eyes. And you are able to see joy with the lens of gratitude. And that means that joy is on your shoulder. It is in your soul. It is in your heart. And finally, I want you guys to surround yourself with light. Be mindful of what and who you let into your space. I don't know how often I tell you guys this, but I take who and what I allow into my space, and that includes movies. If the worst thing that's happening in the movie is why is Santa late, I really don't want to be bothered. I only want people in my life that I love, who love me, that I feel safe with. They are my light. I am their light. It is light. Joy only can thrive in environments filled with laughter and kindness, not niceness. I go back in the archives and listen to nice, not kind, or kind, not nice, because nice is a people pleaser. But kindness is acts of service that are done with intention, right? I want you to surround yourself with laughter, with kindness and authenticity, not these fake motherfuckers. I am all of myself all the time, even as I evolve. And I keep telling you, it is not easy to be yourself. And even when I hear people say dumb shit like, it's the right thing to do, it's the right thing to do, doesn't make you kind. It makes you nice. It makes you a people pleaser, and people don't know who you really are. And that's why your circles and your families and your holidays have so much animosity and angst. It's because you're all fucking liars. You're lying to yourselves. You're lying to each other. You're not being authentic. You have not curated, my word for the year. You have not curated a safe space for you to be honest with them, and a safe space for them to be honest with you, and that you can move on in the light that you have created. You got to choose people. Choose music and conversations and places that lift your spirit. Curate joy. Curate joy. I was going to title it that. Curate joy. You got to make joy. And when you make joy, you got to protect it. You got to nurture it. And you got to let it multiply through intentional connection. Because I am tired of telling you guys that joy is not just found. You got to choose it. I'm tired of talking to you guys. Bye.